So it's really very important that you protect yourself. And how do you do that? Have a conversation with HR, with your boss. And also make sure that you are not using the devices of the company. Have your own personal devices that you want to use and do it on your own personal time, not the company time. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. You have made a declaration about your business to people. You have shared it. And what is next? You will ask me, what is next? The next thing for you is to protect your career and also to protect that dream, that declaration that you made. Because the biggest threat to the business are not your competitions or the market conditions. Then what are your biggest threats? There might be the legal mistakes you will make that can get you fired while working on that declaration. Or might be some naysayers, people that are not on your side, but they hear your declaration and they will kill that declaration before it has a chance. And also, you being in a wrong network, not in the midst of people that will nurture and help you grow that declaration. It might also be you in an attempt to protect what you have, you want to go it alone, and very big mistake. The last threat that you might have in growing this business will be your self-sabotage. You can be the one that can sabotage even your business, the growth of that declaration. Welcome again to this episode. This is the second episode in our trilogy, which is Declare It, Protect It, and Build It series. So today we're going to talk about you protecting your career and also protecting the declaration, the business declaration, the gift that you have, the assignment that God has given you to execute in the world. So today, protect it, build smart, not reckless. Protect your future while you build it. So in this episode, we're really going to build a firewall around the future you are protecting. And that will start with your mindset. So when I'm saying you need to protect your career, the job you are doing right now, and also you need to protect that declaration, that business you are about to build it smart doesn't mean that you don't know what you're doing, but what it means is you being professional, guarding what you are building at the same time, protecting where you are. And I want you to think it like this. Honoring your commitment to your employer is really very important. Okay, so that mindset, I'm on a job, I know I have a passion in me that I really want to bring to the world. At the same time, I don't want you to be reckless doing it. So honoring your current employment agreement and also protecting the business you are building from legal challenges, because if it's not built well, the company you are working for can challenge the business you are building. And also setting yourself up to leave the job on good terms. leave that job on good terms because you might need references. You might actually work for them as a consultant. So you want to really be in good standing and leave the job on good terms. And the last thing is that you are building a business that no one can take from you. It is your baby. It is your idea. It is your creation. It is your assignment. It is your calling. So the goal is that when you do leave or when you go public with your declaration, no one will say that you have done it wrong. Now, there are two types of protection that I want us to look at. One, as I just said, is you protect your career. You build smart. Build a business smart. You are not reckless. You protect the career that you have right now so that there won't be any legal mistakes that will eventually kill your business. Because if you are reckless, the way you are going about your declaration, going about your calling, it might get you fired because I don't know what your conversation is, what your employer says you can and cannot do. So when you take another job or you have another business without permission in a way that will be a source of conflict to your main job, then you need to think twice about that. You need to have a different approach. So think about the IP dispute with your employer. That can be a threat because they have their internal protocol. If you violate it, that is a big threat. And also, maybe there are some non-compete violations that your job can open you to. And also, as I said before, you don't want to burn bridges that will affect your reputation in the industry. So it's really very important that you protect yourself. And how do you do that? Have a conversation with HR, with your boss. And also make sure that you are not using the devices of the company. Have your own personal devices that you want to use and do it on your own personal time, not the company time, and avoid conflict of interest. If you are not sure, have that conversation. And when you have the conversation, make sure that it's not only verbal, but it is written. If they are not sending you an email, you send an email after the conversation itemizing what you spoke about conflict of interest. The goal of this step is for you to build a business without career risk. Remember, you are not ready to go full-time. You want to build while you are still employed. So build smart, not reckless. So that is the first protection. You protect your career. The second protection is for you to protect your vision, the dream, that calling that you have. Protect your vision. And you really don't want the vision to be in the hands of voices that can kill the calling. And those voices can be your voice and the voice of other people. So we're going to look at the different threats that you need to look at. I think I have about 5 of them written here. So the first threat you need to look at while you are protecting your vision are the naysayers. Those people who are not supposed to have a say in the calling of God on your life, in the life assignment that you have been given. That could be your family members. That could be your best friend. That could be your co-workers. You sit in the same cubicle. There could be different people in the community. Why are they dangerous? Why do you have to be aware? Because those people can plant the seeds of doubt in you. And because they know you so well, you might think, oh, maybe they are seeing what I don't see. They also can normalize playing small. They don't see you going out of that realm of playing small because that is where you have all been. Playing small, doing it small, and the other thing they do is they make you second guess that declaration that you made. Are you sure? Have you really thought about it? And their goal is for you not to do anything about the declaration. And it's not that they are bad people. but they were not given the assignment. So they don't know what it is to get your calling. They have their own calling. So how do you protect yourself? Stop announcing to the wrong people. The calling of God on my life is to work with career professionals, people that are still in their 9 to 5 professions, and help them to develop a thriving business while they're still employed. So why do I want to talk to somebody who has nothing to do with what I'm talking about? You can, but that's another thing. But announcing to the wrong people, because not everybody deserves the right to know about your vision. So select the people who you want to share with. Maybe your coach, your mentor, people that are builders, people that are 2 or 3 steps ahead of you and know how to mute the noise of the naysayers when they are telling you, are you sure? Have you thought about that? Do you know that nobody has done this before? This is new. This is a new. Once they are saying that, learn how to mute the noise. You don't have to convince them about what you're doing, but you have to protect your energy from their own negativity. Remember, they are speaking out of their own reality. They are not in your reality. They are speaking from what they know. And when they tell you, just let them know, thank you, I appreciate your concern. I have made my decision and I'm moving forward with the calling of God on my life, with the assignment that I have been given. So, number 1 threat, the naysayers. The second threat that you need to be aware of, the wrong network. So if you are in a group of people and you are thinking about a business, a $1 million business and all that, and these people, the only thing they have seen is $50,000 at the end of the year, or their job pays them $75,000 at the end of the year. That's all they have seen. So when you are talking about $1 million business, when you are talking about a $5 million idea, they cannot see it. That is a wrong network right there for you, because they are comfortable where they are. Their salary is enough for them. They are not hungry. They take care of their family. Their children are well. They go to good schools and all that. And to them, that is all they are looking for. They are comfortable. So beware of people that are comfortable where they are. And how do you know those who are comfortable where they are? Some of them, the only thing they talk about is other people that are making things happen. They don't see why those people are doing whatever they are doing. Oh, they just must be lucky, instead of saying they have strategies, they have a calling that they have to fulfill. And also, every time you all meet, you complain. When they complain about their jobs, and they are not doing anything about it, that is a wrong network. Because you have a job, you can complain. I'm sure you have complained. I have complained. But if they have nothing to do about it and they are not doing anything about what they are complaining about, then that is a wrong network. So when your network complains, gossip more than they grind, gossip more, complain more than finding a solution, that is the wrong network. And I want you to audit your network right now. The closest 5 people to you, what is their trajectory right now? Your circle. Are they comfortable where they are? If they are, I think I've grown that network. And decide to upgrade your network intentionally. Join other communities where your goal is normal, where your goal is even right in the middle. There are so many people with bigger goals than you. Find other people, entrepreneurs, builders, people that are 2 or 3 steps ahead of you. Protect your business from the wrong network. Whoever has ears to your calling, their relationship matters in how you build a successful business. Now, where do you find a new network? I would suggest you look for a paid community, a paid mentor. From my experience, when you are in all these free groups, the free groups attract spectators. They attract people that want to play small. But when you join a paid coaching group, that group attracts people that really want to play. They want to play big. They want to really work towards their goals and their commitment and their calling. And they want to move out of where they are to what they see, to that declaration that they have made. Join coaching programs. My coaching program is available for you to join, where we help people to build a business while they're employed. You are welcome to join my community. So let's look at the number 3 threat. We talked about number 1, the naysayers. Number 2, the wrong network. Number 3 is where you decide to go it alone. You want to do it by yourself. You don't want a mentor. You don't want a coach. Look, you don't know what you don't know, and you can only work with what you know, and that is so limited, and you can waste 2 years learning how to make that declaration work instead of working with somebody that could teach you and help you get there in 2 months. And when you go it alone, it's easier for you to quit because things are hard. You're not getting a headway and you don't have an accountability partner. So you can quit. It's very easy for you to quit. And also, when you go it alone, you can make expensive mistakes. But if you have a coach, a guide, they will help you avoid that mistake so that the journey that will take you by yourself, maybe 3-4 years, could really take 6 weeks. It could take a 12-week coaching work. And this is the lie that we told ourselves when we want to do it alone. Oh, I can figure it by myself because I got the calling. I was called to do it and I have everything. No, you are called to do the work, but not in isolation. And the truth is, everybody you have seen, every successful person you have admired in your life, they had a coach, they had a mentor or a guide, or let me even rephrase it. Every successful person that you know right now has a coach, has a mentor, has a guide. They are not doing it alone. Now, invest in that guide, a coach who can help you build the business, the declaration that you have. Find that coach. Coaching isn't expensive. You know what it does? It protects you from wasting years trying to figure things out. So number 4 threat, self-sabotage and also imposter syndrome. How does it show up? When you think, who am I to really do this? Who am I to be talking of a $2, $3, $10 million business? And look at my background. Nobody has ever done it. And then you begin to doubt yourself. And as you're doubting yourself, you move into the realm of perfectionism, where you are not launching anything, you are not making declaration, you are not following up because you feel you are not ready. You feel you don't have all the skills, you don't have everything together, and you begin to overcomplicate the simple declaration that you have. And then it will lead to analysis paralysis because you are consuming content, you are going to seminars, you are attending live classes and all those, but you are not using them. Or it might lead to comparison paralysis, where you see everybody ahead of you and you feel that what you have, what you are building cannot measure up to other people. And this is really, really dangerous because you become your own obstacle. You become your biggest obstacle. Although you have declared what you want to do, you have declared your intention, you have declared the assignment that you were given, but you talk yourself out of it. That is dangerous. And you yourself will kill the dream before anybody else has a chance to even hear it. So I am hoping that you are aware of this and you begin to recognize whenever it's trying to sneak its way in. and look for progress in what you are doing against perfectionism, where you are progressing, step 1, step 2. And that is what we do in our coaching program. We have templates, we have timelines, will help you. What are the action items? What are the tactics that you are going to do right now for this timeline? And we help you. If you join my 6-week coaching program, if you join the 12-week coaching program, or you want to join the 1 year, that is what we help you do. Really help you with action that will give you progress. And also, as you progress, do some celebration, have some little wins. And also, when you speak with people and somebody who tried a service or a product and they give you testimony, yes, share that. And this is the external validation that you need to keep on going. What is thread number 5? Thread number 5, I call it momentum leakage. This is where your attention is always shifting to something new. You're already getting the momentum, then, shiny object syndrome. Maybe you see something on social media. Maybe somebody just came out with something and you are like, grass is greener on the other side. You are ready to move. And that distracts you. The distraction of something new, something you have just heard. You want to go back to your own declaration. How can I tweak it to sound like somebody else? That is momentum leakage. You have declared one thing. When you see somebody else's success, you decide to pivot. No, stay on that one thing. Give yourself time to work on it. And if it doesn't work, then you have reasons why it didn't work. You have every documentation and you are able to pivot to something else. And that momentum leakage, it kills energy. It will dilute your focus and it will kill your energy, the momentum that you have. It will kill it, and it will prevent you from getting anything done. You won't get anything done. And again, commitment to the path you have declared. You have declared it, wait to finish it. At times, it might take 9 to 12 months, a minimum, to give that idea opportunity to grow. We always say, and I was listening to one rabbi, he said, we always say winners don't quit or quitters don't win. That is true to some extent, but there are some times you need to tell yourself it's time for me to pivot, but not now when you have just made a declaration. And how do you stay committed? And I will just give you my own example. I know there are times I say some things, I have an idea, I wrote it down, I say it out. Then I'm listening to somebody on social media and they say the same thing in a way that I'm like, it sounds better than mine. You know what has helped me? I go back to my anchor, my mission, the words that God gave me in Isaiah chapter 4. The Lord has given me the tongue of the learned to know the word that sustains the weary. That is the word that God has given me. So when I go back, I'm like, those are my words. Those are the other person's words, and I will stay put with my words. And look, as I close, 2 things that you need to protect your business from. You need to protect your career, and also you need to protect yourself from naysayers, from the wrong network, from going it alone, from self-sabotage and imposter syndrome, and also from momentum leakage. You have declared it, you have protected it. So in the next episode, we are going to start building the business. And as I wrap up, I want you to really do these 3 things. The homework I'm going to give you as you prepare for the next episode, which is build it. The episode is build it from declared protected vision to real revenue. How you can begin to have a revenue of 2 to 5K per month. I will share the blueprint with you. So the 3 things, the homework, ask yourself, What do you need to do to protect your career? And then number 2, who are the 5 people you will intentionally choose in your network? And the third one is, who is your coach who will be on the journey with you? I will be honored to be your coach and really walk this path with you. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled, and you are thinking about starting your own business, but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when? I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.